too. I'm like, ooh, what's he gonna ask me too? Like, look, I'll try to pretend like I'm talking to them and talking to you.
Yes, that's it. Perfect.
The
Yes.
whole time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah. It's,
Awesome.
Uh,
Have you had some wine today?
I had a little bit of rosé.
Okay. You didn't get to do this.
Oh no, I went to this seminar.
Okay.
Yeah. But I was so banged up from last night. I just I literally, I drank and dumped. I am the black wine. Well, let me come say hello real quick. No.
That's so cool.
Do you listen to the show?
Oh wow.
Oh, he's with it. Yeah. That's cool.
The answer is that
That's
is
so
there
cool.
a black person here?
Yeah.
Then it's me. No, I mean that's why the black one literally it just works.
It works. People get it.
It's pretty spot on.
Yeah.
All right.
Awesome.
Oh my God, here we are with yet another amazing guest. My guest right now, I'm excited. My guest is pretty epic because that's where she makes wines. Ladies and gentlemen, Jordan Fiorentini. She's a passionate, dedicated, and not afraid to push the envelope. She brings an enthusiastic and experienced spirit to the Epic Estate wines. She oversees all the wine and vine decisions along with the day-to-day needs of the winery. So you're looking like the director of winemaking.
Yes, vineyards, winemaking.
Mm-hmm. Besides being crazy talented, Jordan also happens to be wicked smart.
Wicked smart.
She, got a degree of engineering from Dartmouth and a master's degree in viticulture from UC Davis. Jordan earned her spurs. Where'd you come up with that? Working at her family's winery
Paso.
in Georgia. And I know they make wine in Georgia because I was on a winery at one point
Oh, really?
in 1996 on a hot air balloon. See, no. Anyway, but then she worked at Arajo Estate in Napa Valley, Antinori Winery in Italy, where she met her husband. And most recently, she was head winemaker at Chalk Hill in Sonoma. Welcome, Jordan. Anything else you'd like to add?
Most recently, I moved to Paso in 2010, so I've been here for a long time. But yes, most recently at Epic Estate Wines, where I still am. Totally.
So, wow. Yeah. First of all, everybody who's been up here is amazing. You come to New York, you're going to be on the podcast. We're going to spend like 2 hours here.
Oh my
It has
gosh.
to happen.
I will come.
Yeah,
Yes.
it has to happen. But so you're from Georgia. My mother's from Georgia. Where are you from in Georgia?
I'm from Atlanta.
Okay.
I'm born and raised.
city, okay.
Yeah, more like a little bit north of the
Yeah.
city. And I went to school near the airport.
Okay.
And yeah, I just was from Atlanta. That was me.
Yeah.
I didn't really. My dad loved wine. And collected it whenever he finally, he was an attorney, didn't have any money for a really long time. And then when he had some success, he started collecting wine. And that's how I knew about wine. But everyone else thought winemaking as a profession was kind of like basket weaving.
Yeah,
know?
I mean, you went to Dartmouth, and you have like some really smart. Yeah, what is it? What is it again? It is engineering
Yes.
at Dartmouth.
Out of liberal arts school, though. Just like to put random weird things together and then make them be my life.
So when, like you said, when did you get to this winemaking? What was the idea of becoming a winemaker?
So yeah, I grew up, once my dad started collecting wine, we always have wine on the dinner table, and it was like, I didn't realize that bad wine existed until I went to college,
Right.
and we had to buy our own. And then I realized I really did not like bad wine. But then the sort of dichotomy between the two really stuck out of my mind. And I studied engineering, but I also studied art.
Okay.
And I really wanted to make something with my hands. I love to cook. I love to bake. And then when I started, we used to visit winemaking regions wherever we were. I mean, that was my dad when he was an attorney, but later in life he retired and planted a vineyard in the North Georgia mountains.
Wow.
And so we had visited wineries and vineyards all over in random places, like North Carolina,
Muscadine.
Yeah, all that stuff, like New Hampshire,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Everyone makes wine everywhere. So
Yep.
we weren't sort of limited where like it has to be from California or
Right,
it has to
right.
be from France. And I just loved the combination of sort of art and science, because that's what I studied in winemaking. So mine was more of like I love what goes into making it, because I was so young. I didn't really have so much of an appreciation for all the different wines of the world, and that kind of came with time.
Yeah. So how'd you land gigs at Arajo and then Antinori?
So, when you're young and it's like, I don't know, like things are so obvious. Like, of course I'd do this because I want to be in Italy. So I studied.
Like, what American girl doesn't want to go to Italy?
Exactly. And I just kind of maybe sounds cliche that how I met my husband there too, because I loved Italy and I fell in love with Italy. I mean, it's so true though. That's what happened.
No, and those dudes are macking, man. The Italian winemakers are macking. They just sharp. Oh my God. Mark Adams is in the house.
He's pretty sharp too, though.
I know, I
He's
love
like
that guy.
not an Italian guy, but
No, he's the antithesis of Italian.
he's definitely not the Italian guy. But I studied in Italy as an undergrad.
Okay.
So then
Gotcha.
I knew I wanted to get back.
Yeah.
And while I was saying I knew I loved the science and art combination of wine, I also really found a way back to Italy through wine. So
Wow.
there were very many, I was very sure
Yeah.
at that age. And now I don't know anything. But then I did.
So I think you said earlier. So you did gigs at Arajo, and then how long were you at Chalk Hill, which was small? I mean, it's big, it's medium
Bigger
sized.
now.
It's bigger now, yeah.
So Chalk Hill was bigger, and then it kind of was small, and then it got bigger again. And I was there when it was small.
Okay, cool.
In the middle. I was there before it got purchased by Foley.
Yep.
When Fred Firth was still the owner, and it was I took the job in 2007, and Manu, my husband, and I wanted to move to California, and I found this awesome job, and it was great. And then things kind of progressed with the area and the times. There was a whole financial crisis during that time. And I wanted to continue to make wine for a small brand where I could oversee the vineyards and the winemaking. And that's what brought me to Paso when I met the Armstrongs, who are the owners of Epoch, in 2010. So quite a while ago.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like yesterday to you probably. So
it totally does.
Kind of like, what's your philosophy over at Epoch?
So because when I joined Epoch, we really just had the vineyard.
What's the vineyard?
The main vineyard is Paderewski Vineyard.
Paderewski, yeah.
So it's about 2.5 miles west of here.
Yeah, I've been over by there. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
And
Yeah, you
I've
probably drove
had
by.
like Sacks and
Wines that
wine,
have it in there.
the juice. Yeah.
Yeah. So we went to that. I visited that vineyard when I just first came down, checking the area out with the Armstrongs, and fell in love with the soils and the place, and actually the people in Paso. And then I really wanted to be, like I said, in charge of a brand where I could oversee the winemaking in the vineyards. Not because I had I'm definitely more familiar with the winemaking side back then.
Okay.
And I knew I didn't have all the answers for the vineyard, but I just wanted to be involved in that whole process. More of the new, think about 10 years ago, 15 years ago, the new process for the winemaking is happening in the vineyard. There's not this separate vineyard manager, winemaker, dichotomy. Very much flows together. So that's what I was looking to build. And we had a couple vintages already, and I got to taste them. 2 of them were in barrel, not bottled yet. And just came here, and since then we've added on vineyards and built a winery and the brand, established the brand basically.
Yeah.
So it's been awesome.
What are you most proud of your work here?
Oh my gosh. That's a big question. Let's see. I'm really proud of the wines and my team and what we've all been able to accomplish in the last 10 to 15 years. So really wanted to make a name for Paso on restaurants, tables across the country. So we're still a small brand, but we wanted to always make sure we had some distribution to really show this wonderful place to people, and then also create an amazing experience for people to come from out of town and really see what the Paso lifestyle is like. And we're on York Mountain, which is so beautiful. I don't know. We'll have to get you out there.
No, I'm coming. Yeah,
okay.
I want to come. I actually, Paso Wine, Joel, they sponsored the podcast, and I went to the master class, and they gave me a 6-pack of wines, and one was the first time I got to try it was like a 2012 or 2016. I'm trying to remember. It was just good.
Awesome.
It was so good. I was like, why haven't I been on these? I'm like, oh. But if you were going to tell someone like what's your most memorable wine you've made at the estate? We're outside, everybody.
Okay, so the most memorable for me is probably, this is kind of crazy bet. It was a Mourvedre from 2013.
Oh.
I had this idea that I wanted to really highlight that grape in one of our wines. And we have a GSM blend, but for a while it was Grenache based. It's called Veracity. It's our green label. And we're 100% estate grown, so oversee all the winemaking and vineyard stuff.
That's awesome.
But so that wine used to be Grenache based with a lot of Mourvedre and a little Syrah. One year I took this one lot of Mourvedre and just like really focused and concentrated on it. And I actually did a really crazy thing where I threw rocks in the tank that we were fermenting because I really wanted to highlight the minerality. I don't think it made a difference in the wine, but I loved that wine. It like made me dance when it was like still fermenting. It was good even from that moment. And that year we bottled it separately. We have a label that changes every year if there's something really exciting, like a wine we don't want to blend away.
Yep.
And that was our 2013 creativity. It was 100% Mourvedre. And then starting in, I think, that wine then, gets to bottle in 2015. We started evaluating it. And then I always had this dream of having a Mourvedre-based wine. So I actually switched our Veracity to have
to more Mourvedre.
Slightly more Mourvedre than Grenache. And so I would say that's probably my most memorable, the 2013 creativity.
So just one last question. I love this. Is so much fun. For Hospice, you're a winemaker. I got 3 grapes.
Oh.
You get to fornicate with one.
Oh.
You get to marry one, and you have to kill one. Grenache, Syrah, or Mourvedre.
Oh,
who you fornicating with, who you marrying, and who you killing.
Oh, God. Oh, okay. Oh, my God. That's really hard for me. Well, I obviously...
She was just gushing over
I know.
Mourvedre.
So I'm like, do I really want to marry it, though? Okay. Maybe I fornicate with that one.
Okay, there you go.
And then... Okay, Mourvedre. I mean, Syrah, I guess I'd marry because, like, it's an easy, I just love how, well, at least from our Pedorevsky vineyard and other vineyards I've tried around here, how it can really be different depending on where it's grown. And then I love Grenache, but sometimes I want to kill it because I really try to make a very delicate one, and I call it the Pinot of the Rhone, but when the tannins get too intense.
all the time. Pinot Noir wants to be Grenache when it grows up.
Yes,
it
but then sometimes the tannins.
Yeah.
And then and then I say that, and then the tannins are freaking too strong on the Grenache, and then this person thinks I'm crazy that I just called it the Pinot of the Rhone. So that's when I would kill it.
So Jordan, thanks for taking some time to be with us.
Thank you,
Tell everybody where they can be a part of what you're doing at Epoch Estate.
Yeah, you can come find us on epocwines.com or visit us at York Mountain. We have a tasting room in our winery up there, and we're at Hospice. We're pouring the next 2 days or whenever you come in the future.
Yeah, be here in 2023, everybody.
At 2023, or maybe I come find you at your neighborhood. I don't know. Tell me what awesome restaurant we need to be in, and we'll try to make it happen.
Well, thanks again.
Thank you.
Looking forward to seeing you in New York and actually coming out to visit. And
that would be
appreciate
awesome.
You.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. Wow, that was fun.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, I think so much.
Thank you.
You get to have fun now?
Oh, yeah, this is fun. I love
Okay.